of gold here on this table because there's not a bad color. They're gorgeous boots. They're designed to give you that kind of hot moto look. At the same time, they can be worn with skirts and dresses. It will be that multi-season shoe for multi-dresses and multi-looks that you're going to create this season. And we've already sold now 13,000 of them today. I'm sorry, I got excited for a second, Jonathan. The colors include the olive that you see here, and we'll go through all of the details, the burnishing and the ruching and all that in just a second. That has been the most, it's the most limited. Next is, of course, the black, and if you need an update to your black boot, that has been the most popular. Half the quantity that we brought in at midnight has already sold through for the day. Next up is this gorgeous navy. So talk about a really striking shoe. And if you're someone who wears a lot of denim, the navy is going to be a great choice for you. Love that we are bringing in this rich burgundy. This is a burgundy that has a really strong grape undertone to it. So really pretty kind of purple burgundy.
I've been calling it Merlot or Cabernet.
I love that.
Or Shiraz or Rioja.
Love it.
You see where my mind is?
I see where your mind's at. And guess what? It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Sue, so I'm with you on that. And then we have in the center on the riser, the tan, which is, again, a perfect neutral, great basic color. That's the one that I chose to wear in the show. So what you're looking at here is a boot that was created exclusively for us. The Hearth Clara is only available here at QVC for a limited time. It's $79.98 with 4 easy pays on a credit card. We have sizes 5 through 10, whole and half sizes, 11 and 12, medium width, and sizes 6 through 10, whole and half sizes, and size 11 in the wide width. And what looks like a big, heavy, clunky boot, moto style, is actually exactly what Susan was just showing us. It is soft, it is spongy, it is flexible, it's got the bounce and the recovery that you're gonna want in a boot that you can wear all day long. Look at that bounce and that spring back in a really, really sharp ankle style boot silhouette. All right, so I'm gonna let you take it away. A 660-957. Let's go through all the details on the Hearth.
Definitely, I would love to. So the Hearth, when we say Hearth Clara, the Hearth is the sole, the Clara is the upper. So the Hearth we debuted last year and you loved it. It's a great lug sole, but as you just saw Jane and I doing, this lug sole has give. It has give and shock absorbing properties. It's good traction, good grip, nice and durable for you. Then we look at the Clara upper. This is a leather story. So Clarks, we turn 200 years old next year. We are, you know, you look at the English countryside, you bring all that forward into this gorgeous nubuck leather. So burnishing detail at the toe, ruching up the instep. You have this beautiful hardware detail on the side, and then 2 points of goring. We gave you a nice goring panel here, and then we made sure that this moved with you as well. So there's nothing restricting you on this boot. You then have that inside zip, which makes it really easy to get in and out of. We feature our Ultimate Comfort footbed on this, of course, nice soft microfiber lining. And then we even did the burnishing back here at the heel.
Right.
So we wanted to give you a boot that was gonna go with everything. We wanted to make it comfortable, so we put the Ultimate Comfort in there. We wanted it to be proven. We know that this sole already works. And then we just gave you this really versatile upper that you can just go with anything in your wardrobe.
That's right. The Ultimate Comfort starts with, again, the moment that you slide into this boot and you can put it on and wear it all day. That Ultimate Comfort with the cushion pad, with the breathable footbed, with that underfoot comforting, even though there's not a whole lot of pitch on this one. The bottom heel height is about 1 3/4 inches, so there's really no real lift to the back of it. It's relatively flat, but you do feel the comfort of the insole inside, which is removable. So if you have a custom orthotic, you can always slide that in if it works for you. The shaft circumference is about 11 inches, so it's not biting around the ankle at all. If that's an area of concern for you, or if you're someone who has a more athletic calf and a full height boot is a problem, then this one is perfect because this is shorter. So it's an ankle, it's above the ankle bone, but shorter than the calf. So it should slide on no problem. In terms of colors, I'm actually wearing it in the tan, which is a great neutral.
Yeah.
Tan has the burnished bronze hardware. If you want Sue's olive, please ask about that. That also has the bronze hardware. We come around here to the black, which is just like as moto as you could get. Love that.
Yeah.
That has the gunmetal hardware. Then we slide on around to navy, which also has the kind of silver hardware. There's your Merlot, wine, Chardonnay, Cabernet, grape, whatever you want to call it. That's called Burgundy in the system. And then we also have the tan, as I mentioned, that you saw on me. Medium or wide widths available in this. And if you are shopping today and don't already have a QVC credit card, get approved today. You get a $40 statement credit that you can use towards the purchase of this boot, taking the price down to $39.98. So please think about that while we have it at today's special value price, because this price is only good for the day. And this is the only order that we're gonna have for the year. So it is now or never with this boot. Let's talk about age of possibility really quickly too. And you hear us talk about this on a regular, and it is the moment in life where there are certain things that you just have to make sure are part of whatever decision you have and whatever decision you're making in terms of buying. With this particular boot, this is a boot that is designed and made by a woman-forward design house. So there are women that are wearing these boots and this style and saying, okay, the Hearth needs to be this, that, and that. To make it comfortable. It's got to be practical. We have to be able to wear it with a lot of things in our wardrobe, and we want something that is priced well. So for today only, you don't pay $130 for this boot. You get it home for $79.98. So when we get it home, do we need to treat this boot with a spray or anything?
Yeah, you can go ahead and treat it. I would just use, you know, a regular leather waterproofing spray, and that'll be just fine.
And of course, if you don't have anything, go to QVC.com. I'm sure you'll find that we've got the leather care kits on QVC as well, so you can pick that up.
But if you're somebody like me, I like to let the leather do the talking. So we already got it started for you with the burnishing at the toe, the burnishing at the heel. This is one of those that the longer you wear it, the more you wear it, the better the leather is going to age and look.
Well, when you are talking about a boot that you want to go with a lot of things, whether it's a great pair of casual jeans like I'm wearing, or Aida's little stepped up midi dress with the leather jacket. She just looks so hip and chic. Or Anne, who's like somewhere in between. This is gonna be that boot. And I said it already, I'll say it again. Like I said, my daughter is a public transportation person. This would be a perfect boot for her to commute back and forth so she doesn't have to carry that extra pair of shoes. You can walk miles and miles in this, and we always recommend that you do. Walk miles and miles in them, try them, see how they feel. If you love them, continue wearing them. If not, you can always send them back. With our holiday return policy, you have until January 31st of 2025 to make any returns or exchanges. So go ahead and pick this up for a gift for folks on the list. Check a couple of names off. So my producer just handed me 2 jokes. Would you like to hear one of them?
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Danny, this is you. I am not taking credit for this. Why did the boot excel in school?
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
It read the footnotes. That is so bad. That is worse than any comment that I made.
What's worse than a dad joke?
Boot jokes. But this is no joke, honestly, when it comes to, you know, wanting something that's stylish and comfortable. I mean, Clarks has outdone themselves. They've given something that we know we're going to be able to wear with many different looks. I just rolled this one up. poorly, just to show, you know, again, how cute the style is and how comfortable it'll be. And then let's talk about that comfort one more time.
Yeah.
This boot is so flexible. And Sue, when I first saw it on the table, I didn't know that it would be. I wasn't anticipating that.
Well, when you just look at this boot, and it is moto inspired, it is engineer inspired, and what do we think of when we think of that? We think of heavy, we think of stiff, we think, oh, I'm gonna have to break that in, steel toe. But again, female-led design team, we don't want to go through all that. We just want the look. So that's how the Hearth came about. We get that lug sole. It's just under 2 inches, 1 3/4 inch lug sole. You saw on Jane, this is, to use a technical term, squishy. You know, you have that, bounce, you have that give. Then we have the ultimate comfort on the inside and a gorgeous leather story. So I'm not using a lot of pressure to do this. This is a soft, supple nubuck with that flexible sole. If this was not good quality nubuck, you would see the creases, you would see the cracks on this. Instead, you see beautiful folds and how we were able to manipulate that leather to give us that really nice high-end look. Then you turn it to the side, beautiful hardware detail, little equestrian inspired there. Nice goring panel down the side, nice and deep. Little bit of a high-low here that's really gonna help this feel comfortable against the ankle. And then simple inside zip to get in and out.
Yeah, really easy to step in and out of this boot too. $79.98 is the price, and once again, today's special value price is available, and this shoe is available here at QVC exclusively for a limited time. So choose your color, and then think about the gift folks on the list. At this price, first of all, you know the quality of Clarks. They've been bringing to us quality shoes and construction for almost 200 years. So you know right there off the top, it's a good deal. To get it for $79.98 as opposed to $130 today at that today's special value price. That is the magic of Clarks on QVC. This is that burgundy that we talked about, which is a pretty grape or wine or Merlot, whatever you want to call it, in that purple family. Sue is wearing the olive, which is a really beautiful neutral. And when you first look at it, you see a little bit of the green, but there's also a mushroomy kind of taupey color. I'm looking at the detail in your sweater.
Right.
And it would pick up on that really nicely.
I intentionally wore the olive with black to show how much of a neutral it is. Wear it with your black, wear it with your chocolates, all your earth tones, even with your winter whites, it's gonna look great.
Love it. Then we go into your black, which again is as sharp as you could possibly get. Love that even in the black, you still see a little bit of that burnishing. That's a hand polishing process to give it that kind of contrast and texture. We move right around to the navy, and how sharp is that with the gunmetal hardware? And not too much hardware. Don't want it to be too trendy. Don't want it to be, you know, something that I feel is a little bit too masculine. Not dominating hardware, but complementing hardware, which is really pretty. And then right here on the center is that beautiful tan, and that's the color I'm wearing. A 660957 is your item number. Medium and wide widths available, and you can get this boot home and try it for $20. Don't forget, if you don't already have a QVC credit card, the Q card, apply for one today, and if you're approved, you can use the $40 statement credit for this purchase. That takes the price down to $39 for this boot, which is exactly what you want to get. Let's walk over here to the girls for just a second, just so we can talk about fashion for a second. Miss Ann, adorably cute, dressed with that little denim jacket, the sweater, kind of preppy. Looks like she's going to maybe the kids' field trip to the pumpkin patch or something. Love it, and put the wine or burgundy on with that jean. Wearing this with a shorter, skinny jean is a look for sure. Mine is the side pocket pant for Denim & Company. This is going to be coming up in our next hour. And this pant has a leg opening that accommodates that boot as well. So again, if you're someone who likes to wear jeans that are a little fuller at the bottom, this is going to be a great look and a great boot for that as well. And then Aida, love it. Really kind of going like outside of the box and wearing this kind of bad to the bone look with a faux leather jacket with that great little midi dress for a really mod chic look. I'll ask you guys the next joke. Oh no. Ready? Danny? Why did the boot quit the band?
I got nothing.
It wanted to be the soul musician. Ba-dum-bum. I am not taking credit for any of those bad boot jokes, but let me just say this. I am glad you guys are shopping regardless of our bad jokes. 1,000 orders placed in the show. But seriously, what a great transitional shoe, Susan, too. And, you know, we're so East Coast focused here.
Right.
We forget that there's people in the country that don't